Hey everybody, it's Kage from Trash Talk Gamers here, bringing you my review on Monster Hunter World. Now I put in some time, and I put in some serious effort. I mean, just so you guys know, this is me. I'm actually playing in the background as I'm giving you the review. You guys can see the graphics and all that jazz. I've gone through the game, I've gone through the story, just so everybody sees that that's happened. This is my equipment. I don't want to get into it and spoil anything for anybody, so I'm not going to be showing any later bosses or anything like that. I'll let you experience that all on your own. But let's get into it. All right, first off, I mean, honest review, just straight out the gate. This game sucks. Oh my gosh. I mean, I put in the time, put in the effort. You know, who likes a game where you just kind of run around and kill things nonstop and farm them up for better armor and better weapons and to get you stronger? Who likes that? You know what I mean? Pretty shitty. If you look at the graphics, you know, not that good. What's a pretty shitty graphics? The weapon combos, there's I think like 12 or 13 weapons. Okay, they're all pretty much balanced for the most part. What's the fun in that? You know what I mean? Do you like to play a single player and co-op game seamlessly together, you know, through front to end? I sure as hell don't. You know what I mean? It's just you really think that they could have put a little bit more effort into it. That's all I'm saying. Um, but for the most part, let's get into it. I'll do the breakdown. Let me see if I can find something for you to while like attack it and talk about the combo. Maybe it's just a little silly. You know what I mean? And like I said, right now I'm using the Switch Axe. It's one of the more advanced, so they say, kind of weapon. Can be. It's not amazing. It's not, you know, hopefully you'll be able to see yourself. Um, there are just tons of things to create, different sets, and different, just so much in this game. I don't like it. I don't like that there's so much to do. I don't like that it took me more than 60 plus hours to beat the game. Speak, and it's all right. Let's get the antics here. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic, and if you don't think so, well, um, I think the graphics are very well put together. I think it looks good. The weapon sets are very unique, and every one of them has a different play style. Do you like being a more range person? Do you like being more up close? Like I said, everything's got its certain pluses and minuses. Nothing. One weapon might have an unfair advantage in one fight, and then next fight it doesn't. It's really pick your armor skills and your armor class like specifically for the monsters that you're fighting. You can switch in and out, which is really cool. Now there's different things on the ground that you can pick up. There's different, you know, there's different weapon combos. There's just so much to this game that it's hard to give it an honest review in such a short time because you have to play it to get it. Now, what I will say though is you kind of need to play single player a little bit in this game to really get the fights down. If anybody like, I can compare it to almost like Dark Souls. If anybody's played that game, or like it's almost like a dungeon crawler where you get used to the fights, but it's definitely get used to a fight and to understand how the monsters are that you're fighting react by yourself. Um, Now I played it. I beat every boss by myself the first time, and then I played with friends, and we farm them after that, and it was a lot of fun. And the game still is a lot of not beaten. I don't think you really can beat it. Um, what is they are going to be releasing DLC for this game. They said it's going to be free DLC, so they're going to give you more content, more monsters, and not a lot of games do that anymore. They really don't. Um, Now it's a the detail on the game, as far as graphics go, very good. Right now it's raining, so and it's like foggy out, so it doesn't really show how good it could really be. You know what I mean? Um, Now the downside of this game that I personally just wasn't a fan of is their multiplayer, kind of how they did it. It takes forever to really get like a good co-op going. Like once you're in a co-op, you kind of just wish that you'd stay with that person and you just go through the mission. Now what they made you do is like you go back to the loading screen, the home section. Now you're considered not in a party anymore until you see the cutscene. Well, both you have to see the cutscene to then join up together. And it's the game a little bit in the sense it's not horrible. It's not like you can't play co-op. It's not like it doesn't load or anything like that. It's just it slows down the enjoyment, and it only takes you anywhere between 45 and 50 minutes when you're first playing. They give you 50 minutes time. There's times that you can kill it in 30 minutes. If it's your first time playing, it's going to take you some time. You might die twice and then get them on the third one. And it's just a little bit more difficult. Now, um, it's okay, but say that you got to work. Only have time for one game. It kind of sucks. It's going to take you a little while to get through a cutscene. Then one of you has to quit to join up with the other guy to then like if you want to do it together. That's the thing. Is like if you wanted to fight together, that's where you run into the issue. And that was my whole problem with this game. Is I'm a big co-op player, and oh my gosh, um, it just made it a little bit difficult to do that. Now, as far as how the monsters interact, if you've played any monster, it's super similar to that, except for the fact that it's better graphics. The joysticks are now on your controllers, which is amazing. Um, and I just strongly recommend if you were into it. Like this guy right here, it's just he's gonna beat me up. Oh, I forgot to buff and do all the jazz to it, but it's just it's got its unique style from any other game. Now it um doesn't have the what was I gonna say? It doesn't have PvP if you're a big PvP fan. There you go. You got these cool mounting systems where you get on them and they try to throw it and you do your little thing to it. You guys have all seen the videos out there on this game if not getting it. I'm trying to give you an honest review. Is multiplayer function is okay. It's not amazing. I would like to see some things change. Now the fact that and stuff like that is going to be free. Is it worth spending the $60 or so on this game? Hell is. It brings you so much for the money of a normal game, which they just don't do anymore. You know what I mean? They don't give you that normal deal that they. Oh, he's dead. They don't do what they used to do, which is give you a full game and then DLC is an extra game. They don't do that. We've discussed that on other games like Call of Duty. Yeah, I mentioned it. Call of Duty sucks. Okay, this game is way better than Call of Duty in the sense of what you get for what you purchased. Do you like killing things with friends nonstop over and over and wrecking their faces in to get better gear, to maybe upgrade your weapon to kill another guy? Now it's a little slow in the sense of you're getting stronger and the monsters you're fighting are stronger. So it never feels like ahead, if that makes sense. As long as you're progressing through the game, it never feels like you're overpowered at all. Now, it feels like I'm overpowered now because I dropped back and I'm killing something weaker. It's not currently what gear I have and what I'm farming. So it's weaker than, the stuff I have. So that's a good way to gauge, like, wow, I am a lot stronger because that guy took me forever and I killed him in 5 minutes as soon as I found him. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. It's a very progressive system of a game. It's an RPG. Feels really good. It's smooth. It's not clunky. I don't really see a lot of glitches here and there. The world is very seamless. If you played any old hunting games, it was like so you look right here, loading screen, and then you'd come in. Well, the monster would run. You'd chase him up this thing, and then it would go to a loading screen. nothing. Then you have to chase them around again. It's not like that. It's just fluid. It's great in the sense of hunting down monsters. You get to chase them through the world, and as you're fighting them, more will go up and over. Screw you right over. You'll die, and you'll just get so pissed. And that's where it comes into Dark Souls. It's not an easy game. It's a game to play by yourself. But if you can master it by yourself and bring that over to multiplayer, it scales with multiplayer. So the more people you have, the harder it is. Now, basically, when I say the harder, more people, like, I have a guy, I call him Captain Crunch. Okay? Now, if you're playing by yourself, you get this guy, and it's the base health line, we'll just call it single player health mode. Now, if you join in with another person, it goes to multiplayer health mode. Well, now you both have these cats, or your little fellas, and now you're multiplayer health. They do damage, they do some cool little tricks that help you out, they heal you, they take aggro, they can't die. It's great. Now, as soon as you move to 3 players, you all lose your cats, and it's just 3 players. Which is cool. It's a different dynamic. Now you have to be more careful. You have to try to pull aggro. You have to try to, like, if somebody's gonna die, you have to try to knock them out of it. You know what I mean? And it's a cool style of playing. Now every weapon plays differently, so you can create a hunting together that work well with each other. Or you can all go for, I'm straight damage, we're going to wreck this thing, I'm a glass cannon, we have to make sure we dodge everything. You can play that way too. There is no wrong way of playing this game. And that's why it's so good. That if you like to be a sword and shield kind of guy, you can play sword and shield. You like the giant axe, well, you can play with axe, okay? You can do this. There's your different combo moves. This weapon, just as an example, so you have your regular moves, like, oh, look at that, okay. Now if I hit another ability, now it's a sword, and it has a completely different move set, which is cool. That happens for all the weapons. They all have a different move set. They all have a different ultimate, so to speak. So you kind of feel that you're really strong in some scenarios when you get a hold of it. But other times you feel really weak when you just can't, there's a lot of flying monsters in this. Now, I have fought them all with melee weapons, and I have fought them with range weapons. Now, at some are easier with range weapons, but at the same time, you get hit by these monsters, you're going to take more damage. There's pros and cons. There's no weapon to use from front to end. And that's what makes this game so great. Now, I'm sorry if I got a little repetitive. I don't think this game sucks. To joke around a little bit because I like to trash talk games. I mean, that's what we do here. It's been a while since we put them out. But again, graphics. They speak for themselves. Look at giant freaking monsters. Let them just, look at these dragons. He just looking for them. I mean, now there's like, spoil the game for you. There's so much stuff in it that you get your money's worth. Is it amazing? Could it have been better? Yes, the multiplayer aspect could have been better. People complain there's no PvP. Well, this isn't a game for PvP because then you would have to balance the weapons. Oh, this setup's OP for this. This is really tough for this. And then it doesn't correlate with the monsters that you're trying to kill. It doesn't work for PvP. It's not a PvP game. So, shut up about it. Okay? It doesn't work. It can't work because of balancing. Now, in the aspect of PvP, player versus player, they do time trials. Who can kill these monsters effectively in the arena? It gets posted on the world whatever. I don't know what the hell that is. I've done it because it's cool. It comes with preset loadouts that you get to, attempt to try a new weapon out to take down. And it's really difficult. You can do it with one other friend, or, you can take some people into the arenas. It's just, there's so much to this game that you can do whatever you want. And for that, I rate it an 8. I rate this game an 8. It's not, no, but it gives you your money's worth. I recommend checking it out, guys. Once again, this is Kage from Trash Talk Game. Throw us a like, give us a subscribe. We're going to start putting more content out. It's been a while. We had a little problem with our editing system. It's still down right now. But we're just trying to get some content there to make you sure you guys know we didn't forget you. We want to trash talk games more. We don't know if that's what you guys want to, talk trash on these games, or do you want honest reviews? Do you want us to bash things? Just throw us a like, throw something down in the comments. Tell us what you want to see. We'll throw it out there for you. Have a good one.